finally for release on Blu-ray. It's the Black Cauldron, the Disney Blu-ray exclusive, the Disney Movie Club exclusive. This is the first Disney Movie Club exclusive of 2021, along with, as we have up here, Valiant, which I also purchased. As you can see on the back, is a 2021 release. The first two of 2021, and also the first one since the year 2019. As Disney has been working on Disney Plus, they didn't release any Blu-ray or movie exclusives on Disney Movie Club in the year of 2020. As you can see here, it's back, just in time for its 20th anniversary. As you can see on the back, special features, deleted scene, and a short film. I think those are the same special features that were released on the DVD release in 2009. And this is probably the similar transfer to the one that's available on Disney Plus. I wouldn't be surprised. I have seen the movie, and there is a discussion of this movie on my main YouTube channel, Cinephile Studios. This unfortunately did not come with a slipcover, even though the promotional image on Disney Movie Club made it seem like there would be a slipcover. This unfortunately does not have one. It's very famous for being one of the first Disney movies to be with the PG rating, released with a PG rating, and I actually think this was the first one for all Disney films. There might be a live action one I'm missing, but this was definitely the first animated film from Disney to be released with a PG rating. I'm going to open this, and then when I open it up, you're all going to see the Disney Movie Rewards code, but it will have been used by the time this video premieres. There's the Black Cauldron logo. You know, for a while they were switching things around. They were putting this big-ass Disney Blu-ray logo up here, and they were putting the name of the movie down here. I think I actually have a... Maybe I can go find a Blu-ray that has an example of that, but I'm glad that they switched things around now. And it still has really boring artwork, but it is region-free, as you can see at the bottom. I don't know if this is going to have much for me to discuss beyond this, except for the fact that it's back for the first time on Blu-ray, the Black Cauldron. So now we're just waiting on two more films from the Disney movie canon, or the Disney animated canon anyway, to be released on Blu-ray. We need Make Mine Music and Melody Time. I've been under the assumption that they would release those as a two-pack, similar to what they did with the Fantasia films, The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, and with Saludos Amigos and the Three Caballeros. In fact, I should have the Saludos Amigos Blu-ray, if I find it real quick. Yes, right here. So I believe they'll probably end up doing the same thing for Make Mine Music and Melody Time. Oh, I thought that would be the Blu-ray that I could show how they did the logos. Here, let me look, actually, because if I find The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad... Oh, where is it going to be? Oh, there's so many. See if I can find the example here. There's also the assumption that they're waiting on Make Mine Music because they wanted the deleted segment that's been removed from most home video releases to finally be put out on Blu-ray. So maybe that's why they've been holding off on it. And the same went for Black Cauldron. Maybe they wanted to release the unedited version of the film if it existed in any format. However, this Blu-ray does not seem to have that as part of the disc. Here's a good example. So, as you can see here, and that code has been used, they used to put the big old Disney Blu-ray logo up here, and then the names down here. And I thought that was the stupidest way to do it. But luckily, they did finally change it around recently with these newer releases. So I guess Disney hasn't given up on Blu-ray. There's been reports that Warner Brothers is thinking of giving up on Blu-ray. I didn't really believe those reports. That came from a historian that works with Warner Brothers, but not necessarily, you know, he doesn't work at the company itself. They just work on some projects together. I kind of doubt that Warner's giving up on it because they have the Warner Archive. I could see them putting more of their focus on that since that's, you know, Blu-ray on demand. Same thing goes for Disney. I do think eventually maybe there just won't be Disney movies on Blu-ray anymore, but I think it's still a lucrative market for them. in some form, especially for their newer movies. But the pandemic definitely changed things around, because a lot of theatrical films that they're first released on Blu-ray and then they, hit the streaming services, since none of that happened, most movies have been hitting streaming services first, and then they're hitting the Blu-ray release, like they did with Mulan, like they're doing with Soul. So I don't really know what's next, but if they're really doing Disney Movie Club exclusives again, I figured that this is pretty much they're pretty much going to stick with this. I think this won't be going away anytime soon. And I do see this release doing better than some of their more recent releases. I mean, I see this doing better than Valiant. But I mean, that just tells you that they're up for doing movies that have been, begged for in the Disney community, but also doing movies that a lot of people kind of forgot, like Valiant. So, I'm happy that it's finally released. Eventually, if they release all the Disney canon, which would be Make Mine Music and Melody Time, maybe I can have these all ordered together on one shelf, all the Disney movie canon, the Disney animated canon, all together. Oh, sorry. Everything that was released from the Disney Animation Studios for their entire lifetime. So awesome.